AITA for telling my sister her baby isn't a real baby. I, 26F, got engaged to my fiancé on January 1st. I was very excited to share with my family, of course, and everyone congratulated me and my fiancé. I sent a picture of my ring to my family group chat, as well as my Instagram, and everyone has been commenting on the fact I got a very big diamond. My diamond is a lab-grown diamond that is just under 5 CT. I specifically asked for a lab diamond as I believe they're more ethical, as you never know if a mined diamond is a blood diamond. My sister 31F was very excited for me, but as soon as I showed her my ring, her mood changed and she was telling me that it was too flashy, and that it's not practical, and that it's too trendy and not timeless. My ring is a pear-shaped solitaire ring with a marquee band, and I love it. My sister then told me that there was no way that my fiancé could afford my ring. True, if it was a mined diamond, it would be 10x the price, and my fiancé is a second-year resident, and that I should test to see if it's a real diamond. I replied that since the lab diamond, it was a lot less expensive. She then proceeded to tell me how lab diamonds aren't real diamonds, and since they're made in a lab, it doesn't hold the same sentimental value. My sister's ring is a small 1 CT mined diamond, and it's beautiful. I never said anything bad about her ring, and it suits her. I tried to laugh it off, and I told her that I asked for a lab diamond and that I don't want a mined diamond. When I said that, she started yelling at me that it wasn't even a real diamond in the first place, and that it was grown in a lab, not the ground. That's when, said by her logic, my niece wasn't a real baby, then because she was an IVF baby and grown in a lab too. My sister and her husband had a lot of issues conceiving, as my sister had some complications with endometriosis. Their IVF journey was really tough, and they had multiple rounds and attempts, and one miscarriage, but finally got lucky and had my very healthy niece last year. I know my sister had a hard time conceiving. That was kind of the point I was making. My niece started in a lab, but she has beautiful meaning behind her life too. When I made the comment that my niece wasn't a real baby because she was an IVF baby, my sister started crying over the phone. Her husband then called me and berated me and told me I was insensitive and couldn't understand the depths of her emotional turmoil, and that I shouldn't have started a fight over a ring. He even said I was ableist. I have endometriosis too. My mom says it's not a big deal, but I should let my sister cool off. I usually babysit my niece pretty often, but my sister hasn't been answering my calls for a week. My fiancé says, although I probably shouldn't have said that, I was justified. I didn't mean it seriously. I know my niece is a real baby and I adore her and spoil her all the time. Am I the asshole? Edit. I added paragraph and fixed some grammatical errors. Also to update, as of this morning, my sister has called me asking for a babysitter. I suspected that this would be why she would call me, as I have been babysitting for free when no one else in our family or BIL family will. She apologized that her husband called me and cussed me out, but she didn't apologize for her comments. I apologized for what I said, as it was insensitive, but explained to her that she misunderstood what I meant. And to everyone who is confused, I do not think IVF babies are not real babies. Obviously. I was so taken aback that some of you guys read my post and thought that I said, by my sister's own logic, she thinks her baby isn't a real baby, because apparently things can't be real if they're grown in a lab to her. The point I was making was my diamond is real just like her baby is real.